New developments tonight in the death of a 9-year-old, Saniyah Nicholson. A fourth suspect is now in custody. Saniyah was killed during a gun battle between two groups of teens Thursday night in Cleveland. U.S. Marshals arrested 19-year-old Sima Tize Andrews in Cleveland Heights late last night. He was taken into custody without incident but has not been charged yet. Police are still searching for a 16-year-old boy. Meanwhile, another suspect, 19-year-old Devontae Nettles, is being held on a $2 million bond. Nettles was arraigned this morning in Cleveland Municipal Court for Saniyah's murder. He and two other teens were arrested yesterday in connection with Saniyah's death. Those two boys, both 17, are set to appear in juvenile court next week.